everyone. Good evening,
Hello.
all. We are so glad to meet you all on this wonderful day and at a very special moment, which we are going to learn something here. So, without wasting any time, I'll just talk about myself. I'll share my screen. So, once again, a good evening, everyone, for the program called Be Internet Awesome. And here I'm Ms. Panna Gandhi, founder and leader of GEG Surat. I am a Google certified trainer, a Wakelet certified member, Wakelet community leader, Moat educator, Moat ambassador, GEG leader, and as well as SDG warrior. And recently I have achieved KME certified educatorship also. So this is about me. If I talk about my other, like as a profession, I am a teacher, a leader, edu leader, and into this profession since last 28 years, working with passion and enthusiasm. And I always look forward to always as help others as far as possible with my whatever ideas and learnings I have. I always believe in sharing and caring. So this is what I am. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, Sumidha. Good evening, everyone. I am Mukta Sablok, founder and leader of GEG Ghaziabad. And yes, definitely, I am also a passionate educator, and by profession, I am PGT Computer Science. I am learning computers with all of you, like increasing my tech skills with all of you, and that's what one of the thing we are here to share with you, to take give our expertise and to take something from you also. I am a Google certified trainer, a Wakelet certified, and a Kami certified educator, book certified author. So welcome once again, everyone. Over to you, Sumita.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for joining us today to learn about how to become an awesome educator. And you all are already awesome, but just that how you can become internet awesome. This is the program, and we welcome you all. I'm Sumedha Sodi, and I'm the co leader of GG Ghaziabad. Like all of you, I am also educator by profession, and I'm working as HOD Social Sciences at Elcon International School, Delhi. And about my edtech passion, I would like to tell you that, like my team members, Panna ma'am and Mukta ma'am, I am also very fond of technology. And I am also ambassador to so many educational tools which we always bring to our audience and viewers, that how you can bring technology into your classroom. And today we have decided to, apart from making you educationally sound and technologically sound, today we decided that let us make awareness about how you can become an internet awesome educator. And that is how we have come up with this session today. This is a different session today, where we are not going to tell you about any tool, but rather we are going to tell you about a program which Google, CBSE, and Mahatatva have come up with to make children aware about their digital citizenship skills and what kind of digital footprints they are creating in the society. So, without any further ado, let us start with the today's session. And I would like to invite Panna ma'am to apprise our audience about what this Be Internet Awesome program is all about. Over to you, Panna ma'am.
Thank you, Sumedha, ma'am. So as rightly said by Sumedha, you all are awesome. And today we are so glad to impart our expertise, our sharing, our knowledge about internet to you and empower you as well with the CBSE Google certification named as Be Internet Awesome program. And you will, once you complete this program, you will be awarded as BIA ambassador by CBSE itself. So it's a wonderful program. And just to bring to your notice, this is not just a program by us, but it is by CBSE in collaboration with Google, and this is a part of your PD sessions, which is compulsory by NEP. According to NEP 2020, we all know that CBSE has said that as a teacher, every year we are supposed to at least complete 50 hours of training. And if you are completing this program, you will be awarded with BIA Ambassador Certificate, as well as your 5 hours of training will be counted from that. So it's a wonderful program. So let me just tell you what is BIA. It's like Be Internet Awesome teaches kids the fundamentals of digital citizenship and safety so that they can explore the online world with confidence. We all know that everyone deals with internet every day and night, especially children. They are so good at techno. They always sit with mobile, sit with laptop and some of the other devices and do something or the other apart from their education. Of course, they do their work sometimes with the education, with the devices on the internet using Google search and various other things. But at the same time, they also click photographs, share their reels, and many more things, which I would not like to continue more because we all are aware how much our children and we ourselves also use it. So this is a course, a program initiated by Google to ensure that the children learn the necessary lessons of internet safety and digital citizenship, because that is very important to know by each and every person in India for safety reasons. We are like not only India, of course, everywhere. It is very important for us to know how we can be safe using internet. What is the connection with CBSE? So I have already spoken about it. That they have NEP 2020 speaks about the technology as assisting teachers, bringing the language gap between teachers and students, building digital libraries, popularizing language learning, and ensuring greater educational accesses, specifically for different abled students, that is differentiated students. We always focus on challenging students as well in our curriculum. And even CBSE also talks about that many a times. In keeping the spirit alive, CBSE in partnership with Google India has organized this training to be Internet Awesome, a program dedicated to safeguarding learners and facilitators alike while exploring the online world. This program aims to empower users by educating them and providing them with the right tools and informations for their online safety. As I said, we all are aware that it is very critical to be always safe on the internet. We are trapped many a times, though we are so cautious. So we will be sharing some of the examples while we are giving you training about this Be Internet Awesome, why it becomes very important to teach our kids, our favorite students, our fellow members, that why we should learn about internet safety. So here, this program which we were talking about, as Sumedha ma'am emphasized or shared, that it is in collaboration with Mahatattva. So it is Mahatattva is a Google partner and an academic partner with CBSE, who comes up with many workshops or trainings for CBSE teachers like these. The person who is the main person from this Mahatattva who has set up all this is Ms. Dipti Sweni, and she is a wonderful, fun, wonderful person who has come up with so many things where we can learn and get this CBSE certification. So this is one of the program from hers, Be Internet Awesome. So let's talk about how can we become BIA ambassador. So these are the few steps. First, we will show you the source, the website link or the website wherein all the resources will be available for you. You must be thinking that, oh, how we are going to do this. This is off or everything is online. We are busy with offline work, we are busy with school work, and now the exams are going to come. But don't worry, teachers, we are here to help you for each and every step and guide you how you can complete it. Just to focus on is, you have to attend the training sessions what we are going to held with you. Be a leader of yourself. So you have to, that means you have to go through the resources which are there, the curriculum, entire curriculum which is presented on the website, which will be shown you later. Then you have to, according to that website, according to the curriculum, the target, your target should be to train 100 students. If you are if you are available, or if you are able to teach more than 100, maximum choice is yours. But the target to avail this certificate is minimum 100 students to be trained by you. How? That we will guide you. Transit curriculum. So you have to implement the curriculum through resources which are shared, and that also is on the website. Everything is available to you. Choosing instructional pedagogy. So you are free. These are the just helping resources for you which are there on the website. But yes, you can use your own ideas. Go through the curriculum, study it well, and you can use your own ideas, your own creativity to implement it in your classroom with your students, so that they can uh, give the assessments which are there a part of this program. So students also have to give the assessments of each module. There are 5 modules in this program, and each module has an assessment which students are supposed to give. So once you explain this, you have to go ahead and talk about the assessment, show them the link, share them the link. I'll talk about this later at the end once again. The last step for you will be, you have to make a 2-minute video showcasing your implementation of this program in your school with your students. And you also have to present a Google Sheet, which will be also available on the site, and we will show you how and where. So once you get the responses of your students, you have to share that entire list of 100 students with this video, and that is how you will be eligible to get this BIA Ambassador certification. And please mind it, this assessment is yours, and you have to do it on the link provided on the website. So there is no involvement from our side for your assessment. It's directly to the CBSE where everything is recorded, and then automatically after completion of your things, it will be you will be awarded with a certification. The important thing I would like to focus here is, as a part of your evidence, you need to share the students list with us, your student list, then your video which you are preparing, as I had mentioned, that you need to share with us. And when you are filling the form, your application form, at the end of the 5 modules, you will be filling an application form. That form, when you are filling, you have to click a photograph, or you can click the screenshot. Take the screenshot of the form while filling and when you have submitted. So 2 photographs or the screenshots of that, plus the video and the evidence of your 100 students. So these are the things which you need to submit to us as an evidence, and that will be the confirmation for you to avail your certificate. So these are the samples how, if you are completing the course, this is the teacher certificate and this is the student certificate which students will be getting as an awesome student. So even the, not only the teachers, even the students will be getting the certificate after completing their course. How to earn the certificate? As I said, mentioned before, you have to train 100 students, keep track of the document, collect all the resources, whatever you are sharing on your deck, take the photographs as and when you are giving them the training, or telling them how you have to do and all. And lastly, you have to fill up this Google form and upload the documents, as I said before. Now I invite my friend Sumedha to talk about digital footprints. Ma'am,
Thank you so
please.
much. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving the overview of the Be Internet Awesome program in such a quick and a nice way. I hope our participants have got the glimpse of what has to be done under this program. But we actually want to also talk about that why we need to impart this program, which is Be Internet Awesome. You have understood the what of the program. Now let us talk about why of this program, because each one of us is leaving a digital footprint in this world. The way we are using the technology, and especially during the online world, we are all dependent on technology to such extent that our digital footprints are increasing day by day. So, as informed citizen of this country, as responsible educators of this country, it is our duty to nurture the digital citizenship skill among the millennials, the children who are part of our school, our neighborhood, our families. It is our duty to make them netizens who are well aware about what etiquettes they have to show in the online world. Because being a good digital citizen means recognizing and understanding the impact that the World Wide Web is creating on the virtual population, and a commitment to adding valuable content whenever and wherever possible. But we need to give this training to our students, and that is why we would like to talk about what digital footprint is all about. Next slide, ma'am. So let us talk about that what learning objectives we can derive from this particular module when we are teaching our children about digital citizenship skills. We have to make them understand the impact that we all have, including our students, that our actions are creating in the online world and how it is affecting us and others. Next, ma'am. So let us imagine, let us do this warm up activity and let us think ourselves, reflect as a teacher. What if we post our photo online on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp DP or LinkedIn? Secondly, what if we are purchasing things online? What kind of impact it is creating? And third thing you have to think here is, have you ever posted a comment in a chat? It can be a YouTube chat, it can be a chat where we all are interacting in the WhatsApp group. It is a Facebook chat, Instagram chat. What kind of comments we are posting? So, as a teacher, as an educator, as an adult, we may be very, very concerned about our online behavior. But what about our students? What they are doing? What is the young generation doing in the online world? They are not sometimes very, very concerned about it. So we have to sit and reflect, what can we do to change their online behavior? Next slide, ma'am. So this is what the digital footprint I was mentioning is. Every photo we are posting online, every comment we are posting online, every kind of activity we are doing online, whether it is online shopping, whether it is uploading any reel online, we are leaving a footprint in the digital world. And it is the record of what all activities we are doing online, including the chatting, shopping, social media, visiting different websites. So, how we can make our children aware about these small actions which they are not being conscious about. Next, ma'am. So let me give you some examples to make it clear, which you can share with your students to make them understand that what and digital footprint stand for. So let us go to example one. In terms the children will be able to understand better. A child, Rochelle, was playing a dare truth and dare game children are very fond of in the classroom. And one of her friends asked her to share a photo of her making a funny face. And Rachel shared the photo with her friend who posted it on social media and made it public without realizing that what kind of impact it can have later on when the child is going to join a university, a college, or a job where the identity of the child will be checked online. So later, this kind of photograph can be a problem for the child's career. Next example. Second example you can share with the children is Taylor was drinking smoothies with his friends at a local smoothie shop or an ice cream shop, and he tagged that shop location on the social media account. Like, I am having a smoothie or I am having a shake ice cream at this particular shop, and you are revealing your identity that where you are standing right now. Children get kidnapped from that particular place. Something wrong happens with a girl. She is being kidnapped. She is being indulged in such activities which are obscene. So you are revealing your identity that you are with the friends, you are standing here, were roaming there without your parents, without any adults. So this example has to be shared that how this is revealing your private information to the entire world. Next, third example that you can share with your students. Noah bought a shirt on an online website, and he then noticed that all the recommendation for additional purchases were for other shirts. You just search for one shirt, and every day you open your email, every day you open your any website, you will see advertisement of that product only. How it is possible? Because you have given your digital footprints in the online world where people have gathered the data that what you are looking for online. And later in the day when you scroll through your social media account, you will see lot of advertisements are coming to you of that particular product only. How this is possible? Because we have left a footprint in the digital world. So whatever children look for on Google, whatever children do on any kind of social media profile, it is never going to be deleted. It's always there in the digital world. So this is the digital footprint. We have to teach our students about all these things. So as educators, let us reflect that what we have done in the digital world. I will just request all the educators to search for their name on Google right now. Open a new window and type your name in Google and see what footprints you have created for yourself. Maybe you went to some club with friends, you had some drinks with friends, you were dancing with friends, and you will see everything is captured in one single page about your digital footprint. So before doing this activity with your students, I request all the educators to check their digital footprints also, because children tap each and every activity of their teachers also. Giving you a recent example, that last vacation I went to Goa, and I was dancing on my on beat with my sister, and we were enjoying. So my sister made a reel and she posted on Instagram. So yesterday, one of my student of class 10th was telling me, "Ma'am, you went to Goa last holiday. I saw your reel on Instagram and you were dancing on the beach." So even if you don't want to reveal your identity, but social media has made that possible, that every footprint you have created is visible to all the people in the world. So this is all about digital citizenship skills. With these examples, you can talk, you can discuss with your students that how this is going to affect your life personally and professionally in the near future, and you can make them informed digital citizen right now, so that they create a better profile building for themselves in the future, and later in their life they don't have to suffer with this. Next slide, ma'am. So please, I will request everyone that you have to reflect as an educator first, that what does your digital footprint say about you before you talk about being internet awesome with your students in the online world. So with this last question, I would like to leave and give rest to my words. And I would like to invite my friend Mukta ma'am to explain you the first module of this program, Be Internet Awesome. Over to you, Mukta ma'am.
Thank you, Sumita ma'am and Panna ma'am. You explained it so wonderfully. Yes, definitely, audience. We are working with internet, in the world of internet technology, and we are leaving our footprints behind. Yes, our kids, our own kids, even our students, everywhere, we are now not, we cannot think our life without internet. But it is very important to think what internet can harm us, how it can harm us also. Being an IT educator also, I every day teach students in small bits that this thing you should do, this thing you should not do. But at the end of the session, I will share a few live examples with you all, which one some of my friends have recently or in the meantime, like few days ago, have gone through. So I'll definitely share it with you. So working with internet is good, but we have to think how to work on. So here I am to explain the first module, and today we will taking over the first module plus the website with which we can explain, like you would be teaching your kids. That is the website, the interface which we will be sharing you right now. Ma'am will share it with you in the chat box. Just now, ma'am will share. So I'll just share the screen. It's basically, as Panna ma'am has already told you, that this is a program by CBSE and Google. So they have already, and this is the website created by Mahatatva. Yes, so they have already curated everything for us. It is that we need to access things and we need to understand how to access, what we have to teach to our students, from where and how. So this is the website. I'll show you the home page of this, and please share the website link with the audience. So
Yes, ma'am,
this
it is
is,
shared.
thank you ma'am, thank you ma'am. So this is the official website of Be Internet Awesome. This is the resources tab is there, and we have all the resources here. This is the official website of CBSE, which has been given by CBSE. This is by Mahatatu, and this is by CBSE, which has again a detailed version. So you can use any of these to teach your students. You do not have to create any slide deck. You do not have to create any form. Everything is readily available. You just need to take a copy of it for few of the slide decks, but otherwise this site you can freely use. So this is the curriculum here. I have clicked over resources option, and this is the first curriculum. The first unit is share with care, as we are already learning that we have to share. We are not saying to our kids that don't share anything, don't upload any picture. We are not saying anything, but the motto is share with care. This is the first unit of this. Whatever we are sharing, we have to share it very carefully. Good and bad news travel fast online, definitely, as Sumita ma'am has already given few examples. So whatever we are sharing as if just to send something online, or in excitement we share that yes, we are going here, we are going here, we are eating this every day. We are sending online every moment of our life we are capturing and sharing it online, but we should know where we are sharing and who all people are looking what we are sharing. So we need to tell our students that if you are sharing anything online, you have to take care of that, whether where in the social media you are uploading, whether that social media is safe or not, whether the person connected in this social media are your friends, or if you don't know any of the person, remove it, block them. Like, it's not that whosoever, just because nowadays it's happening in everywhere, ki just to increase our, this, what we call it, the commodity, or the persons who have joined our familiarity. We the students, what they are doing, whosoever is sending us the message, we are joining, we are accepting that invitation. We should not do that. If we know कि yes, this is my friend, I know this person, or you find out the identity who, before accepting the friendship request of anybody on the social media, be it any of the social media. Keep personal details about family and friends private. Whenever we are entering anything on the social media, they are asking us few questions. Every site is asking us few questions, but there are methods to keep it private, so that only your private friends are able to view that, your date of birth, your husband's name, your wife's name, your kids name. These are all private, because people are making misuse of all these things, believe me. They are really doing, and kids are not aware about this. We as an educator have to make them aware about it. First of all, we ourselves have to be clear about it, and then we will make our kids aware. Coming to the excess again, this is, I have clicked over unit 1, share with care. These are certain things like learning objectives which we are doing in this activity or in this module. This is the four things which are there for this first unit. Like, in of for all the units, we have these all tabs are there. So while going into this resources tab of the website, you just need to click over to access unit 1, and the PDF is ready for you. You can explain it in your own words, you can explain it with this in, like, CBSE, from CBSE side, from Google side, you are free to explain it in any way to your students. So this is, let share with care. When not to share, we have to understand when we do not have to share, what not to share, keeping it private, what things we have to keep private. That's not what I mean. That means whenever you are sharing, you have to be clear ki what you are sharing does mean, so that other person or the person who are looking into that thing doesn't misunderstood or misinterpret your words, your images, anything. Then we have who is the person anywhere, how do others see us online. These things we should know, that how do others see us when we are online. So if we do not want, we are going somewhere out, we do not want others to see how we are online. So there are options in mobile phone, in internet, in your Gmail IDs, in your social media, that you switch off your location, you do this thing, so that other persons are not aware where you are going. So this is the PDF through which you can share, and this is all things about. Going back to the website, this is the interactive slide deck. I am, dear educators, I am taking you what all you have to use while teaching, and simultaneously I am telling you about what good and bad things about working on internet. Both the things I am telling, the interaction, the resources which we are sharing with you, and which through which you will be teaching your kids. So this is the PDF first of all. Then the slide deck is also there. You can use this slide deck while teaching your kids. You can make a copy. You are free to make a copy and do editing, add on, delete on, anything which you want. So whatever topics I have told you in module 1, each module has a separate slide deck with the peer deck. Peer deck is an add-on which you can install in your Chrome, and it has awesome features for slide deck. So we will continue the peer deck version uh, like later on. So this is the all the slide decks. All the slide decks are given. Coming back to again vocabulary words. These are certain vocabulary words in which is covered in module 1, that is online privacy. We are telling our kids, we know what is privacy mean, what is the thing we do not have to tell outside our home. So while doing online also, why we are sharing everything, we are sharing everything online, whatever what we are doing, what we are searching, where we have left one job, we are joining another job, like we all are doing. I am also doing, ma'am is also doing, we all are doing, but this is wrong. So we have to learn, and we have to teach our kids how to share. And online privacy means whatever personal things you are sharing, to how to keep it secure. Then your personal information you should keep private. So these are the vocabulary words of first module, which you should tell it to your students as a part of your activity, which ma'am has already told you. You can take out the printout of it, it is printable, and you can like in your on your walls, classroom boards, you can paste it, and like that you can do the activity. You can ask students about this, like what it does means, synonyms of this, like this activity you can do. This is example that these activities you can do. So this is the vocabulary words. Next come is the very interesting thing. What is this? Game intellect. As we know, we are dealing with students, and this uh, module, full module, which is there, is made from grade 2 onwards. So small kids, we are teaching them. So let's have a fun with students. So here is a game to play with the students. You can play this game with the students, give them as homework, they can play. And this is intellect game, they can play it, share with care, and with that they can learn. So what a wonderful experience, that playing and learning. So yes, ma'am, do you like you and Sumida ma'am, you love games?
Wonderful, ma'am. Well explained. The module first one, which you have explained, is wonderfully explained. Please share the screen. I would like to emphasize on
Yes,
few things.
sure, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So audience, as ma'am had shared, she had already talked about all the four links, what resources you are available for you. So this is the entire website, which will be shared with you via Wakelet, and Wakelet link also will be shared to you in the WhatsApp group, which we have formed for you. Secondly, whenever you have any queries, we will be sharing a Google Sheet wherein you can drop down your questions and your name. Please first write your name. There are columns allotted in it. Accordingly, you fill in these queries, and we will try to solve all your queries as soon as possible. One of us will be solving that. Let's come back to the site. So if we talk about this site, you have on the top, what is the first link for first one, ma'am? Can we please read it? I am not able to
About, yeah.
see clearly.
Yes, sure. About the program.
Yeah, first one is about. So you can go through this. Now already we have explained many things, but still, if anyone of you would like to go much in deep about it, know about digital citizenship, what is the program all about? So what you can do is you can go through this. Then comes the next one, next tab,
Facilitator.
that is
Facilitator. Facilitator.
facilitators. So who all are the facilitators? The main facilitators, as I was talking about, she is the person who has designed this program in association with Google and CBSE. And this is actually by the Google, but then she is the resource person who has designed the modules for you people, for us to be Internet Awesome awardees, ambassadors. Next one, ma'am.
This is the
Next tab. Yeah. So the schedule,
this,
we don't have too much talk about. Just next
yes,
one.
resources are
And the most
always
important, yeah, the most important tab is the resources. As ma'am had described, all the resources are available here. You go through them, study well. If you don't want to study the entire, they are all PDFs and slide decks available. Whatever she has told you, you can just explore that. So there are 5 modules that will be in this program. Next session, in the next session, we'll be talking about next 2 modules, and even we will also talk about how can you prepare a 2-minute video. So we will also not only talk about the program, we are here to explain you, to teach you how you can prepare your own video. Secondly, you can use these resources if you feel that we don't have so much of internet access in our classrooms, or we are not able to do it. So you can just go through the module, design your own activities for your students in the way you want. But the learning outcome, the goal which are there, which the takeaways which are mentioned in the activity as ma'am had shown in the first module, that has to be taken care of in each and every module. That is very important. Then only your students, or means I mean to say, the purpose will be solved. After every module, ma'am, please shift to the assessment column. Mukta ma'am?
yes,
Yep. Thank you. So this is the assessment. So after every module, you have the assessments. So what you can do is, now this is for you. Please keep it in mind. This is very important to know. This link is for you. When you will open it, as soon as you click on the first module, please do so, ma'am. Yeah. You can make a copy of it. You will be able to make a copy of your own, which will be there saved as a copy on your drive. And then you will share with your students. So if you want, yes, our expertise will also share. Ma'am, can you share please how they can
yes,
share with their students this? Yes, please. Mukta ma'am.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They'll just send link, copy, copy. Yeah.
So when you make a copy, what you need to do is, sorry, ma'am.
Just sorry,
No, I'm not talking
yeah,
about sharing this audience. Share screen, ma'am, please.
yeah, yes, ma'am.
How can you share? Ma'am will show you how can you share this form with your students, because you want your student to submit the exam. They submit the assessment after every module, and this will be your record, which you will be able to present to your while filling up your application. Because why I'm emphasizing it, because it is very important. So when you are you are sharing this link to your students, you can use your way. You can just make students, all the students sit in your computer lab, open this link and ask them to fill in, because it's just, I think it's just 5 to 10 minutes
Fine.
assessment,
Yes,
which,
yes,
yeah, which will be taken into consideration, and the students will be finish it within no minutes. So it will be very easy for you. If not, what you can do is you can share this forms link to your students via whatever media you want, whatever way you want. You can share it and ask them to submit. Along with that, what ma'am has shown you, the internet link, do not share that link before. Just to develop the curiosity, you show them once that this is the game, and tell them, as teachers we always do when we want them to do something. Of course we do sometimes tell manipulate things and tell them. So similarly, you need to do that. You can just tell them to get the 100% results from your students, the responses from your students. You need to tell them that if you once you fill your first assessment, you have completed your first assessment, then only you will be eligible to play this game. So after I get the response, I will share this link with you and you can play this game. So show them this game once in the classroom. So they are getting more excited. They are curious to play because gaming is what always children are longing for. They look forward to play things because that is their world. So what we want is the form, the responses of the students. So just manipulate it and tell them that you can get this once you fill one first assessment you complete, you will get first link. Similarly, you can do the process for all the 5 assessments. So this is what I wanted to talk about. Now back to the page, ma'am, assessment page.
So this is one like
Sorry, sorry.
I have already showed that this is we had made a
Yeah,
copy of it, and if you wanted to share it with the students, click on the send button, click on this link button. We can shorten our link or just copy it and paste it in any way you are comfortable, like WhatsApp group or mail it or whatever mode you are using in your school, in your respective school. So this is how they'll get the
yes.
copy of this form. Yes, ma'am.
So do this. This is very important to learn. If you have any queries regarding this, please do contact us or explore yourself or do the needful. We will teach you, we will tell you how to do it and what to do it. So that is very important. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Anna
ma'am,
ma'am.
for
So,
explaining how
ma'am,
to share it. Yes, ma'am.
yeah. So now, Anna ma'am, I would like to say one thing, that the first
Hmm.
module which we have explained to our audience today, let us take up one activity
Hmm.
with the audience right now to give them some real life idea that how you can incorporate the activities on lesson one, that is share with care. So let us practice it, that how we can do one simple activity. Let us do it right now with our audience. So I am going to share one Padlet link in the chat box, and I request all the dear audience to enjoy to join us there on the Padlet wall. And right now we will practice one skill, that is share with care, which is lesson number one, which you have to do with your students this week. You have to implement it in your classroom. Do this as we are taking the sessions. We have divided the entire course into 3 sessions, and today is the first session. So don't wait for all the 3 sessions to get over. You can start with the first module tomorrow itself with your students. Tomorrow is Sunday, so you can do entire planning, that how on Monday you are going to introduce the first skill, that is share with care, with your students, and we are going to share one simple activity with all of you. Either you can do it on
Yes, ma'am.
a digital mode like a Padlet, Jamboard, Nearpod. You can design a quiz on Kahoot, quizzes, Google Form, or you can do a poster making activity. You can do a role play activity. You can do a dramatization. You can ask them to make a PPT. So it is all flexible assessment. It is not mandatory that you have to do whatever we are saying. You can take up any activity with your students as you like, which you think you will be comfortable in doing with your students. And then you have to see the impact, and you have to ask your children to do that assessment through the Google form, which was just shown to you right now, to measure the learning outcomes, that whether you were able to transact that particular skill in a positive manner, what is the impact, what children are learning, and that will be your strong documentation that you have to maintain so that you can earn your certification. So right now I have shared one Padlet link in the chat box, and I request
Yeah.
all our
Ma'am, please
audience to
share the
join
page.
this.
I'll
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
Shall I
share.
share
Mukta
the
ma'am.
page, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. So let us see.
And to sorry to interrupt, Sumita. To just to add on to what Sumita has already said, I just want to say whatever like these resources we are showing, like ma'am has shared the Padlet. So these all questionnaires, scenarios, these all are given in the slide deck. So it's already
Yeah.
there in the slide deck, the resources which we have already shown it to you. So there
Yes.
are
So
ample of like activities through which you can select and you can do few of them, or if all you are able to do, that's well enough. According to your students, you can do the activities. Yes, ma'am, please continue.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am. Yeah, and very important to tell you, ma'am, that audience, do not worry. Of course, we all know that we are very busy. As September is near, we are busy with our examination in our schools and all. So don't worry about it. The most important is you solve the purpose. That means you can take up any one activity and do, then is also okay. But per module, one at least activity has to be done, which is which will be presented as a evidence for your application. So that is very important. So as I mentioned before, what you need to do the things for your application is each module with your students. That means you study, go through it, plan out any activity. If you want activity, you can take it from that. If you do not want that activity which is in the resources, you can design your, but keeping in mind the goals which are there in your module, the takeaways, the goals, that, and learning outcome. That is very important. If you're solving that, you can design your own activity, do that, and just go ahead. So there are a lot of examples, like I would like to share, like what sort of activities you can do. You can do small nukkad natak. You can deal with them and give them some role play or skate. You can just give them some survey sort of thing. You can just give a worksheet where they are doing something of coloring or pictures, especially with young kids, because this program is meant for all the students from grade 2 to grade 12, whatever, whoever you are teaching. So if you think that the activity is too difficult, which is given here for your students, you can design your own activity as per your students' age level and understanding level. But as I said, solving the learning outcomes, taking care of the learning goals. So
Yes.
just be cautious about that, and you can go ahead with the activity. While doing the activity, take the photographs, take the video if you
Yes.
can for your evidences. Those things are very important. And at the end, there is one pledge which is given in the resource section. One of the modules you have will also pledge. That is also very important. So you can assemble all your children at one place, and as we do the pledge every morning in the assembly, similarly, just have a pledge along with your students, this which is about be internet awesome. So that is an important aspect, an important part for your evidence, which is needed for us. That means you for your application. So these are the points which you need to take care of. And so that's all I wanted to say about. And after completing all your 5 assessments, means all students 5 assessments, 5 modules, there will be an application that we will be showing at the end. So first, go ahead with the activity. Sumita ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for explaining that what all wonderful activities our audience can take up with their students. And one, this simple digital activity we are giving you as a sample, that share with care. That is the first module which you have to implement through this Padlet link. We have tried to give you 5 scenarios which you can read out to the students in the classroom, and you can ask them to give their solution as per their wisdom, that in such a situation what they will do. So like I can read out, some of the audience have written their answers right now for the scenario. So scenario 1 is, someone told kid A that it's good to change up passwords and passcodes or on our phone every now and then. So they decide to change their password for their favorite game. Kids A's best friend, Kid B, likes to play the game too, but doesn't have a login ID for the game. So Kid B plays the game with Kid's A login ID, and Kid A shares the new password with the Kid B. So by explaining this scenario, then you ask the question to the children. Was it good that Kid A shared their password with Kid B? Why or why not? So children will give their answers to you, that somebody has written no, it's not a safe platform as they lose their privacy. No, it should not be shared. Passwords are the thing which is to be kept secret. No, the password should not be shared. So, like you have mentioned your thoughts, children will also mention their thought, and we have to make them realize that they share their passwords with their friends, and how it is very very risky for their own privacy, for their parents privacy, because most of the passwords are the passwords which we use as date of birth or our phone number, or something, our addresses, or maybe we are sharing a password which our parents have on their debit cards, credit cards. So these passwords are generally the similar ones which we are keeping. So we are revealing our private information to other children, to other people in the society. So similarly, you can discuss these scenario, and all these scenarios are given and part of the resources which have been shared with all of you through the Google site link. And you can take up this activity in a digital way. If you think it can be done in on Padlet, you can make a Padlet like this and share with your students, and they can discuss the scenario at home with their parents and answer it. Or you can do it on a chart paper, or you can do it as a oral assessment in your classroom and record it. So whatever activity you do with your students, we are requesting you to click photographs, record small videos of that, so that when you submit your documentation of 2 minutes video, you have ample of resources to give you the evidences that how you implemented the entire program. That is very very important. And the other resource I would like to talk about is the Wakelet collection page that we have created. That is also shared with all of you in the group. And right now, I am going to show you the interface. So this Wakelet correct collection we have created for all of you, so that everything can be discussed here. The first column that you see is the resource person's information. So we have added our information over here. So there is information about Mukta Sablok ma'am. Then you can scroll down. There is information about Panna Gandhi ma'am, where what we are, what we do, how you can connect with us. And then in the last, you will see there is information about myself, just to make you apprise you that who we are and what all work we do. The second column, when you scroll up, is the participant information, where many of the participants have added their information because we would like to know you better and serve you better. So, some of the participants have already posted their information, their pictures, and what you do, a short biograph about you, so that we are more closer to each other and we can serve you better in the future webinars. So you just have to simply click on this image button to upload your image icon. And this previous one where a pencil icon is there, this you can click, a text box will open, and you can add your bio note in the text box like this. A text box will open, you can type it here about yourself. And by using this image button, once you click here, it will show you option upload an image. You can upload your image from your this phone, either your phone or your laptop or your desktop, any of the devices which you are using. The third column that you see here is the resources. So here is the Google site link which is being added. It is also shared in the YouTube chat for all of you to explore it. All the lessons are here, all the PPTs are here, all the Google slides are here, the peer deck lesson, the activities, all the games are here. And here in the last column, you will submit us your evidences in form of the pictures that you will click while conducting the activities, the videos that you are going to make, and the list of 100 students who have trained. You also have to give us the names of your students and the class of your students, so that we are sure that yes, you have implemented this program and you have trained 100 students on how to become digitally empowered and how to become a better informed citizen. And in the Wakelet page, I have also added one section where you can put your questions. Whenever whatever question come to your mind, you can put it in the WhatsApp group, you can put it in the Wakelet, and as soon as we read your question, we will be happy to answer all your queries, to guide you, to mentor you, and to do all kind of hand holding till the time you become the internet awesome ambassadors. We are there with you. We are not going to leave your hand at any point of time. So thank you so much everyone for joining us
Yes.
today.
1 minute, ma'am. Last. Please share that last one. We will talk about how you can apply in the next session so that you are aware and very comfortable with that. And I hope you all have understood how we are going to work with you and how we are going to handhold you to get to avail your own certificate. As a part of evidence, what we had mentioned, that you need to collect resources from your students for evidences. Similarly, you need to give your evidences to us so that you can avail the certificate well. And the program you are supposed to complete by 15th of September. So you have still time, enough time, and I hope you can, if anyone can, like, go ahead, read the resources and do the activity, go ahead, please do the needful. So this is how we are going to work. Anytime, any query, please drop down your query in the WhatsApp group, in the Weeklet, and we are there to support you. So at the end, thank you very much. I can just share my screen and talk about. Ma'am, please share my screen.
Yeah. And audience, I
Yeah.
have floated the attendance form. Kindly do not forget to fill up the attendance.
Yes.
This is the attendance for day one. So this is,
Yeah.
please fill
So this
it.
is all. Sorry. So this is all about us. These are our social media handles. We work as a team, and at the end, I would just like to tell you all, make a request, a small request. If you have enjoyed and liked our session today, if you think we are able to guide you in a proper way for becoming you the BIA ambassadors, please like and subscribe our channel as well. Thank you very much. Thank you, audience, for joining us.
Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.